A young woman is found badly injured on the side of a road in Oklahoma City. She has no identification. A man arrives at the hospital and says she is his wife. Her name, he says, is Tonya Hughes. 5 days later, she dies. But when investigators begin looking into Tonya's life, they discover something deeply strange. Tonya Hughes is not who they thought she was, and neither is the man calling himself her husband. Today on Tell Me the Crime, the girl who had no name.
Welcome back to Tell Me the Crime.
Episode
25. A real big one for Buzzsprout, apparently. So,
yeah.
Yay
That's
to us.
A milestone.
A milestone, yeah. I can't believe it's been that many already. That's wild. But, okay, we're going to jump right into it. And Fabriana is going to be telling us the story today. So, babe, tell me the crime.
Okay, so today's episode is about a woman named Suzanne Sevakis.
Okay. Suzanne Sevakis.
Yes, the girl who had no name.
Okay, the girl who had no name.
Yeah, well, basically, I give you all the story already there.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
story's over, guys.
Let's build into the story.
Okay,
so the case for today starts with what looks like a hit and run.
Okay.
But I can tell you right now that that's probably the least strange part of the entire story.
Okay. So it looks like a hit and run is the key word there. But
exactly,
it's not. Right. Okay. So okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So here is the intro, though. In April 1990, a young woman named, I should not say named now.
Why?
Okay, a young woman named Tonya Hughes.
Okay.
Was found seriously injured on the side of a road in Oklahoma City.
Okay. Right.
She was only 20 years old. She had a young son, and she also had a husband.
Okay.
And 5 days later, she died from her injuries.
Okay. Tonya Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you said we shouldn't call her it's Tonya Hughes? Like, okay. That is confusing.
I know. It's confusing at the beginning, but you will get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So, the police began doing what you would expect. They tried to figure out exactly what had happened to her. They tried to contact her family. They looked into her background, but there was a problem.
Okay.
Because the more they searched for Tonya Hughes,
the less they could find. Okay.
You knew it.
Okay. Cool. So they couldn't find information on Tonya Hughes. And they found, did she have ID on her?
No, she didn't have any ID on her, and she got really bad head injury.
Okay.
But the next day...
But hold on, how did we know her name was Tonya Hughes?
So the next day, a man
came
to the hospital, and then he claimed that I am her husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. Now, what are you thinking about?
Well, I'm thinking that's really sketchy, that he comes and claims that someone who is presumably unconscious because she died of her injuries, right?
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah.
So if she died of her injuries a few days after, she was probably unconscious the whole time. Some guy comes in and says, oh, this is my wife, and, we have a family together, or whatever he said. And I'm thinking, obviously, that he is full of crap, and he's somehow involved in what happened to her.
Yeah, and her husband, that man, wasn't who he claimed to be either.
Okay.
We're going to
which makes sense with what I was saying, too, right? Yeah.
Because he just suddenly showed up in the hospital and claimed that that's the woman over there is my wife.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
All right.
So Tonya Hughes, let's go back to 1990. Okay. So at this point, the people around her knew this young woman as Tonya Hughes. And I'm going to call her Tonya for now.
Okay.
Because that's what investigators knew her as at this stage of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So Tonya was living in Oklahoma with a man calling himself Clarence Hughes.
Okay.
Okay. And they had a little boy named Michael.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael was about 2 years old when Tonya died.
Okay.
Okay. And in April 1990, Tonya was struck by a vehicle in Oklahoma City.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that's when the accident happened.
Okay.
When the
so
police started the investigation.
Well, that's at least what people think, right? Because you said that it wasn't a hit and run.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But the impression is
But the impression is that she got hit.
That looks like a hit and run.
And Clarence Hughes is the one who came to the hospital. The presumed husband.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. She actually survived, right? But, based on the report that I read, she was in coma.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 days later, she died. And her death was considered suspicious.
I was just going to say, I wonder if Clarence had something to do with that. He wanted to come in and finish the job.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And as investigators began looking into Tonya's life, they started discovering that the little family they thought they were looking at was not what it appeared to be. So now we know, okay, that is this family, Tonya Hughes and Clarence Hughes and Michael.
Yep.
Okay? Clarence Hughes claimed to be Michael's biological father.
Okay.
Which we thought or we think.
Right.
That he was or he is.
Mm-hmm.
But after Tonya died, Clarence gave Michael to state welfare officials and he disappeared.
Oh, wow. Okay. So he probably wasn't Michael's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Michael was probably her son, and he just killed her and got rid of the baby. I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Okay. So the investigators discovered that Clarence actually is not Clarence Hughes. His real name was Franklin Delano Floyd.
Okay, so not even close. He was using an alias so that he could try to get away with something.
That's another alias. And Floyd was a federal fugitive who had been wanted since the 1970s.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damn.
So now the investigation had changed completely, right? Maybe they did not ask who hit Tonya Hughes with a car, but who was she?
Well, yeah, of course.
False identity.
Well, if he's making up his name, then also, her name would be made up too, probably.
Yeah. So who is Franklin Floyd, a.k.a. Clarence Hughes? This guy changed his name several times throughout his life. So Clarence Hughes, Brandon Williams, Warren Marshalls, and some others.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, he'd been on the run since the 70s, you said, right? So.
But from this point forward, let's call him by his real name, Franklin Delano Floyd.
Okay. Franklin Delano Floyd.
And he had a long criminal history.
Okay. And what was he wanted for? Like, what were the big ones that he was wanted for?
We don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay. We don't know.
We don't really know. That's something that we probably end up guessing. Like, what's actually his motive?
Oh, okay.
Yep. Investigators soon established that the apparently ordinary husband who had been living with Tonya was not an ordinary husband at all because he had spent years moving around under different identities. And shortly after Tonya's death, Floyd was arrested in Georgia.
Oh, okay. So they found him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yep.
Okay. And the investigators also tested whether he really was Michael's father. And surprisingly, surprise, he was not.
Surprise, he wasn't. Yeah. Well, he gave away the baby. That should have been a pretty big indicator of people give away babies too, but, it's, a little suspicious timing.
Yeah. So we now think about, oh, well, the woman has a fake identity. The husband also has a fake identity. And the husband says that this little boy is his biological son, but he is not.
Right. Okay.
What will be your theory now?
Well, my theory is probably the same, is that he killed I have no idea why, but he probably killed her, right? He probably killed Tanya / whoever her real name is. And and he, I guess maybe wasn't a complete monster and didn't actually kill the baby, so he gave it away. And he just used those names as aliases so no one would find out. And he probably went into the hospital and finished the job off because she was in a coma. And he probably I don't know how he would kill her, maybe with a pillow or who knows? Who knows?
No details about that though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So she just died of what seemed like natural causes. Yeah. Okay. Or from her injuries or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now about Michael. So after Tonya's death, Michael remained in foster care. Now Floyd, meanwhile, was back in prison.
Yep.
Eventually, he was released in 1993.
Okay.
Okay.
So he wasn't charged with anything then?
No.
He was just
arrested
for his
It's nothing related. Yeah, it's nothing related to Tonya's death anyway.
Okay.
So despite the fact that the testing had shown that Michael was not his son, his biological son, he still wanted Michael back.
He did?
Very badly, yeah.
Okay, so that maybe my theory is wrong then about the baby. Okay.
We don't know. So he tried to regain custody, but the courts were not going to give this child to him. Because
it wasn't his kid.
That was his criminal history, right? And it's also not his kid.
You're right.
And Michael was now living with foster parents who wanted to adopt him. So Floyd lost through the legal system, and he decided not to use the legal system. So on the morning of September 12, 1994...
He went and abducted the kid, didn't he?
Yeah. So Floyd arrived at the school.
Oh, wow.
And Michael was 6 years old at that time. He was at elementary school in Choctaw. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's somewhere in Oklahoma.
Okay.
So Floyd arrived at the school and he had a gun. He confronted the school principal and he also forced him to take him to Michael's classroom.
Oh, wow.
So it looks like an angry parent. Like, I want my kid so badly.
Yep. But it's not even his kid. That's crazy.
Then Floyd forced the principal and Michael into a vehicle.
Oh, he took the principal too?
Yes, he took the principal too, and he drove them away from school.
That's weird.
But he left the principal behind.
Okay.
And he just escaped with Michael.
Okay, so he took the principal initially and then kicked him out. Okay.
Yeah. So that 6-year-old child had now been kidnapped from his elementary school by the same man who had lived with his dead mother under a fake name. And there was now a nationwide search.
Yeah, and they knew who it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so eventually about 2 months later, police found Floyd in Kentucky. They arrested him, but Michael was not there.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
That's not good.
Not good. And Floyd would not tell him where Michael was. Then there was another mystery, right? So that was the first one is the death of Tonya Hughes. And then Michael was just somewhere. Gone. We don't know. Yeah, he's just gone. And then 4 years, Floyd gave different stories to the investigators, but there was no Michael.
I wonder if Michael was even his real name.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
Because you don't know. If he made up his own name, he made up Tonya Hughes' name.
Yeah.
Maybe Michael Hughes was never Michael Hughes. But, I mean, obviously, if that's what they thought his name was, they probably continued calling him that.
I don't think that's his real name either.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, there is no Hughes family, right?
Yep.
Yep. So Floyd was eventually convicted in connection with the kidnapping, but Michael's disappearance remained unresolved.
Oh, that sucks. So he never said anything. He just went to prison and just...
Yes. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, you cannot force somebody to say anything.
Yeah. Especially if they're already in prison. They're like, well, why would I help you now?
Yeah.
And that's why I guess people cut deals with, with prisoners and stuff to reveal information. Because if he's still alive somewhere, people should know.
Yeah. Well, he did not want to give up that information, so
That's
we never
too bad.
know. Maybe he let him go somewhere. Maybe he killed him. We don't know.
Damn. Okay. Yep.
All right. Now, while the investigators were looking into Michael's kidnapping, they made another discovery.
Okay. And what was that?
So in this discovery, there is a pickup truck connected to Floyd.
Okay.
And there is something hidden underneath the truck. So taped near the gas tank were photographs.
Oh.
So the investigators found a lot of photographs, and some of them showed a young woman who appeared to have been beaten and restrained.
Oh, shit.
So the investigators were very curious to know
Was that Tanya?
Who she was.
/ whoever her name was?
No, it was not her.
Okay.
It's a woman connected to Tanya.
Okay, so she was connected to her somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. So her name was Cheryl Ann Comesso.
Okay.
Okay, and Cheryl had disappeared years earlier in 1989.
Yep.
Her remains had later been discovered near a highway in Florida.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but for some time, the connection between Cheryl and Floyd was not really obvious, though.
Okay, so this person was somehow connected to Tanya.
Yeah.
And how do we know she was connected to Tanya? What was the connection there?
So she had known the woman we currently known as Tanya, right? So both women had worked in the same general environment in Florida. And Floyd knew Cheryl too. And according to evidence later presented at trial, Floyd became extremely angry with Cheryl.
Okay.
Okay, and he believed that she had caused problems for his family, including issues involving medical coverage for Michael and so on.
Okay.
So I don't really know the real motive, but maybe, what's the guy name again? Oh my God, I'm zoned out.
What? Franklin.
Franklin, yeah, Floyd. Yeah. So
Franklin Floyd
just thought like, no, she has maybe caused some trouble to my family, so I need to do something about her. Or maybe actually Cheryl actually holds something very important for...
Or maybe she found out who he actually was, or I don't know, maybe...
Yeah. One witness testified, though, that Floyd demanded information about Cheryl and threatened revenge against her. And then another witness, an angry confrontation between Floyd and Cheryl before Cheryl disappeared.
Right. So obviously he killed her. Yeah.
Yeah. Her car was found at an airport.
Why would the thing that baffles me though is like, why do people take pictures of that and then like hide it on your, in your car somewhere or, like taped underneath your truck? Like that's just weird.
That's so weird.
Why keep evidence of that?
They left the evidence,
yeah,
like
it's really dumb.
Clear evidence, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess like if you ever watched Dexter, right?
Oh, we watched that.
Yeah, he keeps those slides, right, of like the people he's killed. And, a lot of killers like to do that too. They like to keep little mementos, right, to remind themselves of what they did. It's just like a trophy kind of thing, But could have been that.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so multiple people who knew Cheryl identified her in the photographs that the investigators found under the truck, right?
Right.
And finally, Floyd was charged with Cheryl's Comesso's murder. He was convicted of first murder in 2002 and sentenced to death.
Oh, wow. Okay. So he was sentenced to death. I wonder if that in that case, if I were a prosecutor, I'd probably want to say like, hey, if you give me information about
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Like, I
Tanya,
will
and
give
about
you
like Michael,
some...
then I will take you off death row and I'll put you as life in prison, which
Yeah.
still sucks,
Yeah.
but it's better than dying, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's debatable too, but
That's debatable. Maybe
Yeah,
well, he probably didn't think about that either. Like,
I don't know. But
every road will be the same for him, right?
maybe. Yeah.
All right. So who was Tonya, though? Okay. Investigators actually learned that Tonya had previously lived under another name. So finally, Floyd actually mentioned one name.
Right.
Okay. And the name is Sharon Marshall.
Sharon Marshall?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So before Tonya used, she was Sharon Marshall.
Okay. Sharon Marshall.
But
Right.
that's not her real identity either.
What? Okay. But she did use that identity. Or is this just everything that Franklin is telling people?
I think it's very complicated.
Yeah.
She used the identity.
Okay.
And then they moved to Florida, and then they changed the identities again. And I'm
okay.
also very curious whether Sharon or Tonya or whoever she was actually agreed to that, or
Right.
she was forced
Maybe forced
to agree.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
But this identity was not her real identity either.
Man, this is confusing.
Yeah, it's very confusing, right?
Yeah.
So when she was known as Sharon, Floyd was presenting himself as her father.
Huh. Okay. That's interesting.
For Tonya, he presented himself
As the husband.
The husband.
Yeah, that's super weird.
So I don't know.
Yeah, well, he was maybe just completely unrelated and just wanted to, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, so they use a lot of fake names.
Okay.
Sharon Marshall, after Sharon graduated from high school, so she definitely used that name and she had friends.
Under Sharon.
Yeah, under Sharon. So she and Floyd left Georgia.
Okay.
Okay?
So they definitely knew each other for a long time then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Sharon was with him since she was a kid. So here's the thing, though.
Okay.
The story will come up.
Okay.
Okay. But now you know that Tonya and Sharon, it's the same person.
Yep.
After Sharon graduated from high school, she and Floyd left Georgia. And the people who had known Sharon in high school knew Floyd as her father. So I emphasize that one again. But after they moved away, Floyd changed her identities again. So the men people in Georgia had known as Warren Marshall eventually became Clarence Hughes.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. And Sharon Marshall eventually became Tonya Tetlock.
Okay.
Okay. So the people they met in their new life, they did not know that Clarence had once been presenting himself as Tonya's father.
Yep.
They started a new life, but now, instead of being a father, he was
The husband.
Husband.
Yeah.
So
super confusing.
Yeah,
weird.
super confusing.
Yep. Okay.
In 1989, under those new identities, they married in New Orleans.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know why. And years later, when one of Sharon's high school friends learned that the man she had known as Sharon's father had later become her husband, she was shocked.
Yeah, she's probably like, what the hell? That's super weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it could have been the case. Maybe he groomed her, right? Like maybe it was like as a child, he, was her father or adopted father or something. And then, groomed her until she became an adult. I don't know.
Maybe. But there is no
Yikes.
clear, because he didn't want to speak up.
Okay.
So jump forward to 2013.
Okay.
The cold case is reopened. The FBI and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children reviewed the case again.
Okay.
There is this agent named Scott Lobb, and some other investigators began looking carefully at both Michael's disappearance. We know that we don't know where he is.
Right.
And the mystery surrounding his mom, Tonya Hughes. In 2014, Loban Special Agent Nate Furr went to Florida to interview Floyd in prison.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Floyd was on death row.
Yeah, which lasts forever.
For Cheryl's Comesos murder, right?
Right.
They talked to him for hours. He was not cooperative.
Mm-hmm. Not surprising.
Yep. But eventually, he gave them something investigators had spent decades looking for, but at least something.
Mm-hmm.
And that something is a name.
Oh.
So he told them that many years earlier, while using yet another fake identity, he had married a woman in North Carolina. And that woman had several children.
Okay.
And according to Floyd, the oldest girl was named Suzanne Mary Sevakis.
And that's her, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tanya. Yep.
Yeah. So Tanya was the eldest daughter of the woman that he married in North Carolina.
Okay. Yep. So he did do that. He basically, I mean, I don't know if anything ever happened, but he did groom her, it sounds like.
Sounds like it,
He married someone. He was a father figure, and then he took advantage of that. That's pretty gross. Yeah.
Yeah. So now about Susan's family. The investigators could finally reconstruct the beginning. So Susan had a biological family. Her mother later married Floyd when Floyd was using the name Brandon Williams. So technically, Floyd was her stepfather, right?
Yep.
And the family eventually ended up in Texas. Then Susan's mother was jailed on relatively minor changes. While she was in jail, Floyd took the kids. Okay. According to what Floyd eventually told the FBI, he left 2 of the younger girls at the children's home. He did not take them, but he only kept Susan.
Why?
We don't know.
Oh, man.
We don't know.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from that point onward, then Floyd controlled the world around Susan.
Oh, jeez.
Her name changed,
man, that's horrible.
right? His name changed, and then they moved. He presented himself as her dad, and the child named Suzanne Sevakis effectively disappeared. And the girl called Sharon Marshall took her place. But the investigator did not simply accept Floyd's story. So they tried to check records.
He did this while the mother was away in prison. And then when she came back out, she probably looked for him, right? And he was just gone.
But she probably could not find them, right?
Well,
because they changed the identities already.
Yeah. It makes sense why he was changing the identities then.
Yeah.
So that he wouldn't be found.
Yeah. And the investigators kept checking the records, and they confirmed the marriage to Susan's mother. And they also used DNA, and the DNA evidence confirmed it as well.
Oh, that Tanya was actually Susan.
Yeah. So it took 24 years after Tanya's death to restore her real name. That is Susan, right? The FBI was able to locate Susan's biological parents and also tell them what had happened to their daughter. So that is the story.
Damn, that's crazy. So he never gave this information up willingly. He kind of accidentally gave up a part of it, like about the mother.
The name about the mother.
And then they looked it up and traced it back and figured all of that out. Yeah, probably because it's pretty gross to steal your wife's kid and then groom her, then marry her, and then it's just wow, it's messed up.
But Michael was not his biological son, though.
Oh, right.
Right? Because they tested it, and Michael was not his.
Right. So whose was that?
Not sure.
Oh.
But
interesting.
He actually confessed to the FBI investigator that he had killed Michael.
Oh, he
on the
did?
same day. Yep. On the same day he kidnapped him.
on the same day that he kidnapped him? He killed him? Did he did he tell them why he did it or?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. Well, the some reasons that we can see from the report based on Agent Slop's account. So Michael was really distressed and difficult during the drive,
Right.
And Floyd became very frustrated, and he told investigators that he shot Michael twice in the back of the head.
Oh, my God.
A 6-year-old kid.
Yeah, the 6-year-old kid was probably freaking out,
Yeah,
understandably.
of course.
I mean, you get taken out of school by gunpoint.
Yep.
And you think the kid's going to behave? No. Like, come on, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he disposed Michael's body near the Oklahoma-Texas border, but the remains have never been recovered.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe he didn't want them to find the remains for some reason. Or maybe they were, taken by animals, or who knows what happened. But that's rough. Damn.
I know. But what about Susan's death, though?
That's what I was going to ask you about. So, like, what happened there? Like, what was the motive? Why did he kill her?
Not really, no, Like, her death was still very suspicious. Yeah.
So we still don't know what happened there.
No.
You said it looked like a hit and run.
Yeah.
But probably wasn't. Or maybe it was a hit and run from, Franklin.
Maybe.
Maybe he did it purposely, though.
But Franklin Floyd was never convicted of killing Susan. That's the thing. So her death remains unresolved. I don't know.
That's unsatisfying. Damn.
Yeah, he confessed, though. He confessed that he
killing the
killed
kid,
Cheryl. Right? He confessed that he killed the kid, but he never said anything about Susan's death.
I always wonder about things like that. It's like, why are you telling, like, you're telling people that you killed these other two people, right? And you're already in prison. Why do you hold back on, like, what happened with the last person?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it makes you wonder. It's like, what is
maybe
he?
That is a psychological
what is he
thing
hiding
about that?
there? Right? Like, maybe he doesn't want to acknowledge that he hurt someone that maybe he truly cared about.
Maybe.
And he snapped on her or something, because it sounds like he, might have a tendency to snap if he shot that kid, like when he was being, uncooperative. Like I said, understandably too. Who knows? But that's wild. Wow.
I don't know. Maybe there is the mind part of, there is an explanation specific to some kind of psychological side for why somebody, like in that situation,
doesn't say anything about the last. Well, it could be like we, a theme that we talk about often in these cases is control, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I know you guys really want to know so badly about this, but that I'm going to keep to my death, and no one's ever going to know.
Yeah.
And it's like a way to sort of, hold one over the other person. Could be something like that, right? Like I wouldn't be shocked by that. I mean, most of these cases have people that are, just desperate for control. Who knows?
Wow, changing a lot of identities. Maybe at that time he was just trying to protect himself from some previous cases that he was.
Well, it sounds like he was a pretty shitty person. So I don't know. It sounds like he just wanted to, get away from everything and just have things his own way. Just kept switching.
But isn't it very intriguing, though? Like one case, somebody got an accident, but actually on top of that, there are so many layers of other stories and mysteries.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it does make you wonder. There's so many unanswered questions.
Yeah.
Like, what is the past between them? Like, were they somehow involved? Like, he got married to her. So, like, but then she had a kid with another person. And we don't know who this person is yet.
Or maybe they actually just got married, like, to appear on the legal system, something like that. But they really did not have a relationship.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's what I wonder, right? It's like,
I haven't got any sense of the romantic relationship between those two.
Right.
So I'm not really sure for
I
why.
wonder if, like, especially with all of the new DNA testing and stuff like 23andMe and Ancestry, or whatever, all those websites. I wonder if someone out there has, submitted their DNA that you could run it against for the kid and see whose it is, right?
It's possible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
then
that's,
again, I mean, that's a sad thing to be like, hey, yeah, by the way, this was your kid. And yeah, he got killed. Oh man, that was a sad one.
That's a sad one. I know. So many lies.
Deep. Yeah. Well, I mean, this
Lie
is
after
Tell Me the
lie.
Crime, so it's not like it's not exactly going to be lighthearted.
No.
So, wow, thank you. That was great.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's the next
awesome
episode.
Okay, and
Hope
the
you
next
guys enjoy that.
Yeah, and the next episode you're going to hear actually will probably be either today or tomorrow because we're going to be heading to Indonesia. So we're going to have to pre-record a few episodes and then release them when we can so that the audio quality is okay. So,
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
No, I know that everyone actually appreciates what we're doing. And we also appreciate that you guys are listening.
Yes. So
to
thank you. We will chat soon on the next episode of Tell Me the Crime. Bye.